This summer, Autzen Stadium will be hosting their first international soccer match. It will feature Inter Milan from Italy and Paris Saint-Germain from France. It is a tough job, so hopefully I got lucky. Let's see. Ooh! It looks like I caught a little one, but it's too small, so I have to turn it back to the sea. So now, instead of giving money or food right in the right-of-way or a stoplight, people will not have to do it in parking lots and parking spaces just like this one. Recently, the Oregon Supreme Court approved a ballot proposal regarding the sales of liquor. So coming this November, Oregonians would not only need to vote for a president, but also decide whether or not they want liquor sold at grocery stores. I'm here today at Southtown Lane Bowling Center, where for the second time this summer, a fire has destroyed one of Eugene's historic landmarks. The first one being Civic Stadium, which is only 4 blocks away. La Corte Suprema de Oregón acaba de aprobar una proposición sobre las ventas de alcohol. Así que en noviembre la gente de Oregón no solo va a tener que votar por un presidente, pero también va a tener que decidir si va a querer que el alcohol sea vendido en tiendas de comida. Este verano, por primera vez, el estadio de Autzen va a ser anfitrión de un partido internacional de fútbol. Los equipos que van a estar jugando van a ser Inter Milán de Italia y Paris Saint-Germain de Francia. Ellos están participando en el 2016 International Champions Cup. El partido va a ser julio 24 de 2016. Este estadio es muy famoso porque es la casa de los patos del fútbol americano y también por el buen ambiente de los fanáticos. Vamos a ver si los fanáticos de fútbol se pueden comparar. Hoy me encuentro aquí en Southtown Lanes Bowling Center, en donde por segunda vez este verano un incendio ha destruido un lugar histórico de aquí de la ciudad de Eugene. El primero fue Civic Stadium, que solo se encuentra a 4 cuadras de este lugar.
On March 7th, the Springfield City Council proposed to ban panhandling on public roadways. They proposed to modify the original version, which states that panhandlers will be fined. But instead of fining panhandlers, they will now fine drivers or passengers. This proposal will also not stop people from panhandling or stop people from giving things, but would only move locations from where this is happening.
So now, instead of giving money or food right in the right-of-way or a stoplight, people will not have to do it in parking lots and parking spaces just like this one.
Public safety issue was the main reason for this proposal.
Somewhere where they're not in the middle of traffic. And a lot of this comes up from things we see, reports we get of people doing things in the roadway that the roadway's not set up for. And so that's a danger, definitely.
But June, a pastor at a local church in Springfield, has a different opinion.
Once again, it's another way of kind of saying that if you're poor and you have to panhandle, you're not quite welcome in this community. Now, that may not be what they're saying it's about, because they're saying it's about a safety issue. I haven't seen that personally, the need for a safety concern. So that's what it looks like to us.
If the council decides to pass this proposal, the community needs to know that it's not a crime, so people will not go to jail. You would only be given a citation. Ladislay, Castillo, Oregon News.
The mission of Friends of Buffer Park in Mount Pisgah is to protect and enhance native ecosystems and compatible recreation in the Mount Pisgah area. This nonprofit organization has 4 programs, including the nursery.
The nursery is part of our habitat program, and this is the part of our work where we have the most volunteer inputs.
At the nursery, volunteers transplant and water tiny seeds that are growing to plant out later this spring. Volunteers also help clean out the pots to avoid the transfer of disease and pest. Most of the work volunteers do is to grow seeds for spring and summer. All the seeds require cleaning and maintaining, a time-consuming task.
But then what we're doing with this seed and plant material is planting it out. Once we've removed invasives or moved soil to restore floodplains, for example, then we're planting out with native seed that we've grown here in the nursery and restoring the native plant communities that way.
Even though most of the work is done at the nursery, the impact is felt all throughout the Mount Pisgah area, helping those animals at risk of extinction and restoring the natural habitats of the native species. Ladislay, Castillo, Oregon News.